I'm excited because we're going to talk about the Progressive Empowerment Party's second anniversary celebration.
That's right.
Which is coming up. But before we do that,
Yeah.
you know, the PEP is hoping to get into government at some point. And yesterday, the Prime Minister had that 3-hour-long conversation.
Yes.
And of course, I have to ask you to give us your thoughts on some of what the Prime Minister said.
Well, it was a very interesting conversation, and it's, you know, the fact that he made mention of the Sanders deal and other topics. It may have been better if he had done that early in the game. That way, we would probably have been in a different situation today. But when you don't inform the public, because remember, it's the people of Trinidad and Tobago who put the government in office, and therefore they work for us. And they need to let the people know what is going on and at least get their opinion. So it would have made it much easier for him to have concluded that deal if the people were involved.
Is Sandals something the PP would have supported? The construction of a Sandals in Tobago?
Well, that's a very interesting question, because 300 million of our dollars was going to be spent, and there was nothing much we were going to get back. So I think that it would have been a tough chocolate to swallow.
Chocolate. No pills. No pills. This is the flu season, you know.
Chocolate,
Yeah,
yes.
but interesting, and I'm sure this conversation would continue for a
Definitely.
while, because
Correct.
it is development for Tobago and tourism. But
Correct.
let's switch gears now to talk about the second anniversary celebration that is coming up.
Yes, on the 19th, which is tomorrow, we are going to be having a massive anniversary rally, whereby we're going to be celebrating our 2 years of being formed. The party has done extremely well. We are a party of where the members are the ones who finance the party, and we are about a vision of good governance, about trying to get Trinidad back on its feet. Now, as I was telling someone the other day, I say, you know, every government comes in, gives you the same spiel.
Exactly.
And it's their performance that dictates whether they keep up to their promises. Now, we as a party, we are very different in the sense that we have no recycled politicians. We have no deep pocket financiers. Because if you look at what's going on now, when you have deep pocket financiers, you've got to give them back something. And that's where the corruption comes up. So we are going to be trying to ensure that we stick to our promises. Because at this point, neither party, the UNC or the PNM, are in a position to continue governing this country.
What is the membership like for the PP?
We are growing. We are really growing, and we are getting close to about 100,000 members.
100,000?
Yes.
In 2 years? So
Yes, it's a massive drive. We work very, very hard, I can tell you that. And we have, funnily enough, a lot of our members are overseas members because they want to come back home. They want to see Trinidad progress. A lot of them are going to be retiring. Some are retirees, and they're tired of the cold. They want to come back home to the sunshine and to be able to enjoy a life where they're not going to be struggling, because going to America is a struggle. I can tell you, I did it.
But tell me something. How is the PP going to get into office knowing the base of the PNM and the base of the UNC is strong?
Okay, how are we going to get into government? We are putting a call out to all the people who are fed up with their roads, no water in their taps, who have no job, a lot of them having mortgages, car payments, children's school fees to pay, who can't get food on their table, and who are just generally tired. The other two parties have had their chance. They have had the opportunity to show that they can perform. They have not done so. So, as we always like to say, and it's an analogy we tend to use, if you are in an abusive relationship with a man, and you leave that
Or
man...
woman. Women can be
Or
abusive too.
That's true. I do apologize. Or woman. You know, and you go to someone else, and he also is abusive to you. What are you going to do? You go back to the first man? No. You go out there, you find a man who is going to treat you right, who is going to treat you as you should be treated. That is the thing. And this is where the PEP comes in, the Progressive Empowerment Party. We have a vision. We have 21 policies that deals with the issues of Trinidad and Tobago. And we have shown our solutions. And some of our solutions are even being brought out into the public space. One of them is the decriminalization of marijuana, securing the borders. I mean, these are simple things, right? And the question that we keep asking during the two parties being in government, why has our borders not been secured? Why? What is keeping that from being done? Because we have just so much things going on.
And I'm sure that we probably hear more about this during this anniversary celebration.
Right.
So it is taking place tomorrow, which is Saturday, January
137
19th.
Manahambra Road, St. Madeleine. We're going to be having light entertainment. We're going to have we're going to have speakers talking about the various issues and solutions, and we just want people to come out. And we're going to have an open mic session as well, so that anybody who wants to come and say their piece, come and ask us questions. You know, that is what we need that dialogue with the people on the ground.
Yeah, and for more information, people can call.
Yes.
347-4PEP.
That's correct.
Yes, so that's 347-4PEP, or you can also send an email, peptrinbago@gmail.com, to get more information about the second anniversary celebration. And it is taking place tomorrow, Saturday, January 19th, 2019, from 6 p.m., 137 Manahambra Road in St. Madeleine.
Yes, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Correct.
And a lot of speakers will be there, anniversary toast, ribbon cutting, light refreshment, secure parking.
Because this is one of our offices that we're opening, and we're going to be having several more offices opening as well in the next couple of months. So we're going to have like a REMA. We do have an office in Barataria at the moment. And 19 Stanmore Avenue in Port of Spain is where our head office is. We hold meetings every Saturday. So come down and have your say, find out who we are. And listen, this is a party where anyone can get involved.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Ms. Janice Leomon Creaky, for coming in this morning, telling us all about what PEP has in store for Trinidad and Tobago.